Whenever we hear the word fighter jet, an image of fabulous war machine flying faster than speed of sound and appears in our mind. But you might know that the fighter jets are not cheap. The advanced sensor, radar, electronic pods, jammer, and weapon used on the fighter jets are very expensive. Through this video, we are sharing a list of top 10 most expensive jet fighters in the world in 2022. Let's watch who they are and how much do they cost. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification. Number 10. Boeing FA-18EF Super Hornet. First is Boeing FA-18EF Super Hornet, which costs about $67.4 million. The FA-18 Super Hornet appeared in the late 90s. The FA-18 Super Hornet is all-weather jet aircraft used by the US Navy, Marine Corps, and 7 other foreign countries. This makes Super Hornet suitable for the latest 4.5 generation fighters, but also pushes price up. Most expensive variant of this jet is EA-18G Growler, specialized electronic warfare aircraft that costs upwards of $100 million. Number 9. Lockheed Martin F35A. The cheapest variant of F-35 is F-35A for $78 million. Everything about F-35 is complicated. The aircraft has gone down in history as the most expensive weapon ever. Lockheed Martin Corporation has been trying to keep up the cost of an upcoming F-35A below $80 million, but the price tag is just a tip of the iceberg. The operating costs for the F-35 are among the highest in the world. So the plane was expensive to buy but also very expensive to operate. All 3 versions of the F-35, $38,000 per hour to fly. That's significantly higher than others. Number 8. Saab JAS-39EF Gripen. Next is Saab JAS-39EF Gripen, priced about $85 million. The Swedish JAS-39 Gripen, with its C and D variants, is renowned as one of the cheapest and new generation 4+ fighters available today. The cost of C or D variant is also down to $30 million. Its largest variant E and F have changed that. While they're still much cheaper, estimated about $4,500 per flight hour to operate, than the 5th generation fighters, the cost of such a jet comes more than doubled compared to CD version. Number 7. Su35 Flanker E. The Sukhoi Su35 Flanker E costs about $85 million. It is the only Russian aircraft fighter in the list. The Russian fighter have a reputation for being cheap, but the Su-35 is not that cheap. In fact, its export price greater than the Russia's latest 5th generation fighter Su-57. Perhaps it is the reason, except China and Egypt, no other country show interest in the Su-35, its cost unofficial and cumulative. So, at least for now, Su-35 remains Russia's most expensive jet. While Su-33 and Su-37 are not for sale, Su-34 and Su-30 as well as many of its variants are less than half of its price of Su-35. Number 6. F-15EX. The McDonnell Douglas F-35EX Strike Eagle costs about $37.7 million. The F-35 itself isn't supported to be cheap. Its latest variant, F-15EX, proves that new version of it also very expensive. The operating cost for the F-15EX fighter is said to be only $29,000 per hour, and US government also hopes to bring down the operating cost of the F-35A down to the $36,000 by 2024. That, as well as the similarity between F-15 model, make the F-15EX attractive aircraft for many countries. Number 5. Chengdu J20 costs about Chinese pride Chengdu J20 costs about 100 to 110 million US dollar. Little known about Chinese 5th generation jet, and its price is also speculative. However, considering the fact labor costs in country are steadily increasing, as well as the country has to buy export RD-93 and AL-31 jet engine from Russia. However, J-20 is not for sale, as China never intended to export its flagship weapon. In near future, they may offer another 5th generation fighter, Shenyang FC-31, for the international market, although its price is unknown so far. Number 4. Dassault Rafale. France's most expensive fighter is worth about 115 million US dollar. There are various reports of Rafale pricing ranging from 100 to 120 million each in the most basic configurations. After all, according to many experts, Rafale is most powerful 4.5th generation fighter aircraft. The French Air Force has certainly ordered these fighters at a much lower price, while India's deal for the Rafale said to be full in Provence. F3R variants are also specially modified for the Indian Air Force, but much more expensive. But Rafale is one of the most advanced fighter and manufactured in one of the most expensive regions in the world, so it won't come cheap. Number 3. Eurofighter Typhoon. Another European fighter costs about 124 million US dollar. The Eurofighter Typhoon can be cheap as 50 million for the European Union buyers, but at a much higher export price. In 2018, Airbus said to have offered to sell Eurofighter planes to India up to 38 million euros each, more expensive than the India paid for the Rafale. Number 2. Lockheed Martin F35B and F35C. F35B and F35C priced at 135 and 117 million respectively. While the price of an F-35A plummeted in recent years, most sophisticated variants like F-35B and F-35C have not followed the same trend. To be fair, in terms of intent and indeed use, the ABC variant of F-35 are different aircraft. The most expensive F-35B is equipped with a short takeoff and vertical landing, while the F-35C is the carrier variant of these variants have also about 30% of the same parts. Number 1. Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. With a price range of 152 million per unit, F-22 is world's most expensive fighter. The price tag is insane. The Air Force originally wanted 700 F-22s to be produced but had to cancel production just to shy 200 because they were already over budget. The flight cost per hour for an F-22 is roughly 70,000 US dollar. The F-22 fleet required over 40 hours of maintenance per flight hours. It seems that the fleet has aged, maintenance requirements have increased considerably. The F-22 cost per life cycle of a Raptor is estimated $334 million. Dear viewers, do you think this fighter worth of this budget? Comment down below, like this video, and if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. So, see you in the next one. Till that, ta-da, bye-bye.